Brendan, a local hockey team celebrated this weekend with their rivals, thanking the opposing teams and the Duluth community for help when they needed it most.
Northern News Now's Ella Showborough talked to the team and now has a new and improved warming center.
This is the Piedmont's youth hockey team's first jamboree since their building was vandalized back in November. And what better way to celebrate the rebuild than with a good old-fashioned game of hockey. Emery and Josie are only 8 years old, but they are forces to be reckoned with on the ice. They say the best part of being on the Piedmont hockey team, apart from getting the puck, is being with their friends.
I like hanging out with my friends because they're fun. And I like doing this because it's really fun too.
This weekend, the team got to celebrate their annual jamboree, bringing in 20 teams from around the Northland to play hockey. But for parents and coaches, it's more than a jamboree, it's a celebration. And that's thanks to the many helping hands that rebuilt the team's warming house.
I think we bounced back better than we were before, and it's just because of the people in this community.
Eric Crawford, president of Piedmont's Youth Hockey Association, estimated that it took around 500 hours of work to get the building back up and running, after it was found in November with broken windows covered in paint and graffiti. But now, the building is once again filled with kids who are learning not just about hockey, but about the world around them.
They're starting to grow and becoming bigger human beings. It's just amazing to watch them skate and have the weekends to have those friendships.
Making memories that will last a lifetime.
Usually I just like skating, but skating with my friends is more fun.
In Duluth, Ella Showborough, Northern News Now.
On top of the help painting and cleaning, the Piedmont youth hockey team also received an estimated $5,000 in donations to help them rebuild that warming house.